Vasudevaya. Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. We're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter number 44, entitled The Killing of Kamsa. Beginning text number 19.
今天我们讲圣莲广告网堂第10篇44章19节。
Taistel niyudha vidibir. Taistel niyudha vidibir. Vividhaya achute tharo. Vividhaya achute tharo. Yuyudate yatanyam yam. Yuyudate yatanyam yam. Tathaiva balamushtiko. Tathaiva balamushtiko. Taistel niyudha vividbir. Vividhaya achute tharo. Yuyudate yatanyam yam. Tathaiva balamushtiko. Taistel niyudha vidibir. Vividhaya achute tharo. Yuyudate yatanyam yam. Tathaiva balamushtiko.
Vividhaya achute tharo.
Tai Tai.
Tai Tai.
With all these.
With all these.
用所有这些。
用所有这些。
Niyodha. Of wrestling.
睡觉的。
摔跤的。
BVV.
Techniques. 技术。
BVV. Various.
各种。
Achyuta Itaro. Lord Achyuta and his opponent.
主Achyuta Krishna 和他的对手。
Yuyudate. Fought.
搏斗。
Yata. As.
正如。
Anyonyam.
Anyonyam.
With each other.
彼此。
Tata eva. Just so.
同样。
Bala Mushtika. Lord Balaram and Mushtika.
主巴拉拉玛和穆斯提卡。
Translation. Lord Balaram and Mushtika, expertly displaying numerous wrestling techniques, battled each other in the same way that Lord Krishna and his opponent did.
译文：主巴拉拉姆和穆斯提卡都表现出众多精湛的摔跤的技术，像主 Krishna 和他的对手一样，在奋力的拼搏。
There's no purport. We'll read the next verse. Text number 20.
没有样子，我们读20。
Bhagavad Gatra Nishpater Braja Nishpesha Nishturai Chanuro Bachyaman Ango Muhur Glanim Avapaha. Translation. The harsh blows from the Lord's limbs fell like crushing lightning bolts upon Chanura, breaking every part of his body and causing him more and more pain and fatigue.
译文：至尊主的肢体所给予 Chanura 的痛击，恰似闪电，打得他全身是散架一般，使他感到越来越疼痛、疲乏。
Purport. Chanura's elbows, arms, knees, and other limbs were all weakening.
要指 Chanura 的肘部、手臂、膝盖和身体的其他部分力量都在减弱。
Text number 21. Sashena vega utpatya mushti kritya karavubau Bhagavantam Vasudevam Krudo Vakshyati Abhutha. Translation. Furious, Chanura attacked Lord Vasudeva with the speed of a hawk and struck his chest with both fists.
译文：黄鹿的 Chanura 以鹰的速度攻击主 Vasudeva。 双拳猛捶他的胸膛。
Purport. It appears that Chanura, realizing he was being defeated, became furious and made a final attempt to defeat Lord Krishna. The demon certainly had the spirit of a good fighter, but if he hoped for victory, he was certainly in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person.
要指，看来Chanura认识到他被打败了，所以变得狂怒，做最后要打败主 Krishna 的努力。 这恶魔无疑有优秀斗士的精神，但如果他期望赢得胜利，那他这次无疑是在错误的地点和时间选错了人。
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Aksuramilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanikamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gorange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Vairvasya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we're hearing the pastimes of Lord Krishna, how Lord Krishna came from Vrindavan to Mathura.
现在我们是在讲 Krishna 逍遥时光，是说 Krishna 巴拉怎么从Vrindavan去的 Mathura。
Of course, initially Krishna appeared in the prison house of Kamsa in Mathura.
当然 Krishna 最初是在监狱里边跟Vasudeva
He appeared in the prison house of Kamsa.
在 Kamsa 的监狱里边显现。
And Vasudeva brought him to the home of Nanda Maharaj.
有Vasudeva 把他带到去 Nanda Maharaj 的家里。
So Krishna's childhood pastimes were in the home of Nanda Maharaj with Mother Yashoda.
所以 Krishna 的逍遥时光是在 Nanda Maharaj 的家里跟 Yashoda 妈妈一起。
And then Akrura came to bring Krishna and Balaram to Mathura.
现在是 Akrura 去到 Vrindavan 把 Krishna Balaram 带去 Mathura。
Kamsa had sent Akrura to go to Vrindavan and bring Krishna and Balaram.
是 Kamsa 派 Akrura 去Vrindavan 把 Krishna Balaram 带去 Mathura。
Kamsa knew that the 8th child of Vasudeva and Devaki was born to kill him.
因为 Kamsa 知道Vasudeva 第8个儿子是出现回来杀他。
Initially, at the time of the wedding of Vasudeva and Devaki, at that time the prediction was made that the 8th child of this couple will kill you.
因为在 Vasudeva 和 Devaki 结婚的时候，有预言他第8个儿子回来杀 Kamsa。
So Kamsa immediately grabbed his sister Devaki and he was ready to kill her.
当时 Kamsa 拿着Devaki 的头发想把他杀了。
Listen. So Vasudeva then pleaded not to kill the girl.
我是在那是请求看上不要杀他的。
And Vasudeva promised he would give the children to each of, whenever a child was born, he would bring it to Kamsa.
那时我是在答应每一个孩子出生都会给看上，给他处理或者杀了他。
So in this way, Mother Devaki gave birth to children one after another, and they were killed by Kamsa.
于是对我给一个孩子生下一个孩子都被看上所杀了。
But then the seventh child was a miscarriage.
但是第七个孩子是流产的，
The seventh child was Lord Balaram,
第七个儿子其实是巴拉朗，
and Lord Balaram was transferred to the womb of Rohini.
巴拉呢就是被转移去罗hin里的子宫。
Rohini is also one of the wives of Vasudeva,
罗hin里也是瓦苏的其中一个妻子，
and she was staying in the home of Nanda Maharaj.
她也住在南德玛的房子，
So Balaram was born there also.
所以巴拉就是在那里出生。
And then the eighth child was Lord Krishna,
第八个儿子就是主 Krishna。
and it was arranged that Vasudeva could bring Lord Krishna away from the prison house of Kamsa and take him to the home of Nanda Maharaj and bring back the baby girl who Mother Yashoda had delivered.
当时这个安排是瓦苏德把 Krishna 这个婴儿带过去南德玛的房子，
So
转移到他的家里。
So that girl who Mother Yashoda had delivered, when it was brought to the prison house of Kamsa, Kamsa did not know it was a girl and he tried to kill the child.
所以当时看上去的监狱以为这个孩子是女孩子，
He wanted to kill the child.
他想杀了这个孩子，
He thought it was a boy,
他以为是男孩子，
but it was actually the goddess Durga.
但是其实这个是度假女神杜格。
And when he tried to kill the child rose up in the air.
所以当他想杀这个孩子，这个孩子就飞到。
So Kamsa did not know what had happened. He didn't know that Krishna had already been born.
所以看上不知道 Krishna 已经出生了，他不知道发生什么事。
But then Narada Muni told him that Vasudeva tricked you.
后来拉瓦达穆尼告诉他是他被欺骗，
He told Kamsa that Vasudeva has cheated you.
他告诉看上瓦苏德瓦是欺骗了你，
And so then Kamsa has to think how to save his life.
所以看上在想的办法怎么处理。
So he sent many demons, one after another, to go there to kill Krishna.
所以他一个又一个的恶魔去想杀死 Krishna。
Beginning with Putana,
首先是从 Putana 开始，
and then many other different demons, like Baka.
有不同的恶魔啊，
Baka,
巴卡上，
Trinavarta,
真的巴，
the whirlwind demon.
那个旋风恶魔，
One after another, Krishna had killed them.
一个又一个，但是 Krishna 把他们都杀了。
So Kamsa was thinking how to kill Krishna.
于是他们在想怎么可以杀死 Krishna。
So he arranged a big wrestling match in Mathura.
于是他安排一个很大型的睡觉在场，在 Mathura。
And he sent Akrura to go there to Vrindavan to bring Krishna and Balaram.
也他派Akrura去到Vrindavan把 Krishna 把他邀请过来。
Now, of course, the gopis, they didn't want Krishna to leave Vrindavan
当时Gopi牧牛姑娘不想 Krishna 离开 Vrindavan。
because they were very, very much in love with Krishna. They were very attached to him.
他们是如此爱和依附 Krishna。
But this invitation had come from King Kamsa.
但是Kamsa 国王把邀请带过来。
So Krishna and Balaram, they thought, oh, we should go. Let's go.
是 Krishna 巴拉认为我们应该去了，
And
去
they
了。
told the gopis, we'll come back, don't worry.
他告诉牧牛姑娘，我会回来的，我们会回来的。
So Akrura brought Krishna and Balaram to Mathura, and Krishna and Balaram then had to meet many different Some were devotees and some were demons.
所以于是 Krishna 巴拉就跟着去Mathura，当时就遇到不同的人物，有些是朋友，有些是恶魔。
And we were hearing yesterday from Janani Prabhu about some of these people.
昨天我们听讲那里所会不讲关于这个逍遥时光。
Krishna met Kamsa's laundryman.
Krishna 遇到一个洗衣服的人。
And Krishna and Balaram thought this laundryman has nice cloth.
当时 Krishna 巴拉看到这个烫衣服的人有很好的衣服。
Just like in China, somebody comes from the countryside and they come to the city and then they see all the nice cloth and nice clothes different from the countryside.
就好像在中国很多人农村的人去到城市见到他们穿着很漂亮很好的衣服一样。
So Krishna and Balaram, they've been in Vrindavan taking care of the cows.
Krishna 巴拉就在农村照顾母牛啊。
Now, if you take care of the cows, you know, you become, everything has a, both smell of the cows.
如果照顾牛的时候，整个身都是牛的味道。
Yeah, and it's very hard to get rid of that smell.
你很难去除这个味道的。
Because you're working with the cows all day, and so even though you take bath many times, still you smell the cows.
所以整天跟牛一起有牛粪牛的味道很难把它洗去。
And so Krishna and Balaram thought if we could get some of these cloth, this nice cloth from the laundryman.
所以 Krishna 巴拉在想，我可以从这个洗衣服的人那边拿一些好的衣服过来。
But the laundryman said, this cloth belongs to King Kamsa.
但是这个洗衣服的人只是服务这个 Kamsa。
I cannot give you any of the king's cloth.
我不能把我的衣服给你们。
He will punish you.
他会惩罚你们。
So the Krishna was not very satisfied with the service attitude of the laundryman.
所以 Krishna 不满意这个洗衣服的人的态度，这个服务的态度。
And so Krishna, as we heard yesterday, Krishna killed him
所以昨天我们听到 Krishna 把他杀了，
and took the cloth.
也拿了他的衣服。
And so Krishna and Balaram and the cowherd boys had some nice cloth.
於是 Krishna 巴拉和母牛總都有些好的衣服。
But then, then they met the laundryman, the florist, Sudama, who was making flower garlands.
當時樹丹埋在森林嚟做花環。
And he was a devotee, and when he saw Krishna and Balaram there, he was very happy, and he decorated them with beautiful, fragrant, fresh flower garlands.
树丹埋是一個很好的奉獻者，他見到 Krishna 巴拉很高興，立刻把美麗芬芳的鮮花給他們。
If you keep a deity at home, it's very important to offer fresh flowers for the deity.
如果你們家裡有神像，這個供奉很香的花是很重要的一環。
Prabhupada was very disturbed when he saw the devotees offering flowers which were not fresh.
爸爸見到奉獻者供奉一些不新鮮的花，他會很不高興，很受打擾。
So it's a display of our affection for Lord Krishna, that what we offer to Krishna reflects our devotion.
因為供奉什麼的給 Krishna 就反映我們對 Krishna 的愛心。
If we offer flowers which are not fresh, then it is not good.
所以如果供奉不新鮮的花，這個對 Krishna 的愛不是太好。
So Sudama, he offered beautiful garlands to Krishna and Balaram.
所以樹丹埋就供奉很漂亮的花環給 Krishna 和巴拉拉。
Then Krishna also met another servant of King Kamsa, Kubja, her job was to prepare different ointments for King Kamsa.
跟住 Krishna 巴拉遇到Kamsa 另外一个仆人，他是做这个替 Kamsa 裝飾的。
Yeah, ointments like sometimes, sandalwood paste,
有些时候加些檀香木，
but other kinds of fragrant oils also.
其他很香的油。
So Kubja was carrying these things, and she met Lord Krishna and Balaram, and Krishna was, he thought, oh, this would be very nice. I would like to have some of these.
当时这个 Krishna 这个仆人就把那些香味的东西带着，然后 Krishna 巴拉觉得这个香料很好香味。
Krishna was very attractive. Of course, Krishna's all attractive, and Kubja, she was a young woman, but she was a hunchback. She was not looking very attractive, but she was very attractive to Krishna.
而且这个仆人他是驼背的，但是他受 Krishna 非常受吸引。
So she was happy to offer some of the ointments to Krishna and Balaram.
他很高兴想供奉这些装饰物给 Krishna 和 Balaram。
And Krishna was so pleased with her. Krishna stood on her toes and pulled her by the chin and straightened her back.
当时 Krishna 对他很满意，很高兴，于是他用手托着他的下巴，用脚踩着他的脚趾，然后把他拉起来。
And transformed her into a young, very attractive woman.
然后把他驼背拉直了，然后变成一个很漂亮的女人。
And she was eager to enjoy Lord Krishna, and she requested Lord Krishna to come to her home.
他很享受与 Krishna 当成邀请 Krishna 帮他去他家里。
Krishna, however, said, well, I have some business first. I have to attend to some business. I will come and meet you later.
Krishna 说：“我现在有些事务要做，晚一点我再去你家吧。”
So then Krishna heard that there was going to be a bull sacrifice performed. A bull. Danush, jinn? Jinn?
然后 Krishna 看到一个弓，我以为是弓。
Bull, And so the bull sacrifice was to be performed. There was a huge bull which looked almost like it was King Indra's bull.
当时一个记住这个弓的意思，这个弓看来是 Indra 就天帝 Indra 的弓很强很大。
And Krishna went there and he picked up the bow and then strung it and broke it.
当时 Krishna 过去把这个弓拿起来，把它弄断。
And all of Kamsa's soldiers came rushing and he tried to arrest Krishna and Balaram.
Kamsa 的士兵很生气过来想抓这个 Krishna 和 Balaram。
But Krishna killed all these soldiers with the help of Balaram.
Krishna 有Balaram帮助之下，把这些士兵全部都杀了。
And then the next morning they went to the wrestling arena.
第二天他们去了这个摔跤场。
And it was a big event. All the people from Mathura and the surrounding Mathura, they'd all come to attend this wonderful event.
当时差不多所有的人从马土拉都过来看这个比赛。
And when Krishna was entering there was this huge elephant.
当 Krishna 进入这个场地里，有一个巨大的大象。
Named Kuvalayapida. Kuvalayapida. A big elephant. Many men were there, keepers taking care of this elephant, controlling it. And when they saw Lord Krishna come, then they got this elephant to attack Krishna.
当时这个大象很多人在看守着，他们见到 Krishna 进来，一个这个大象去攻击 Krishna。
Krishna saw the elephant coming to attack him. Krishna then played a trick on it. He hid himself in between the legs of the elephant.
当时 Krishna 见到这个大象，他把自己放在这个大象两个腿之间。
The elephant couldn't see where Krishna had gone.
所以大家看不到Krishna只整个跑到哪里。
But he then used his sense of smell. Elephants have a sense of smell. Even they can smell different things. And so the elephant was smelling, where is this Krishna? He understood where Krishna was by the smell.
大象的嗅觉很好的，它用它的嗅觉的味道尝试找 Krishna 出来。
And the elephant tried to grab Krishna, but Krishna then killed the elephant and all the people who were taking care of the elephant.
当时这个大象找到 Krishna 抓住 Krishna， 但是后来被 Krishna 杀了，连所有照顾这些看守的大象的人都全部杀死。
And they broke the tusks, the big tusks on the elephant, and took them off.
他把大象的这个鼻子弄断。
And then they came into the wrestling arena.
他就进入这个睡觉场。
And when they came into the wrestling arena, then they saw these wrestlers who had all been sent there by King Kamsa.
然后他们进了睡觉场，看到里边很多睡觉手是由 Kamsa 都全部送过去这里。
Kamsa had arranged all these things to try to kill Krishna.
Kamsa 安排所有这些事情，尝试去杀 Krishna。
He thought the bow sacrifice, he'll try to do something at the bow sacrifice, my men will kill him.
他在想，我安排这个这个场地，我的人把Krishna 杀死。
And then he thought, if my men are not able to kill him, then Kuvalapida will get him. The elephant will kill him.
他想，如果他们杀不到 Krishna， 我的大象会把 Krishna 杀死的。
But Krishna killed Kuvalapida.
但是 Krishna 把这个大象Kuvalapida 杀了。
And so then he has these wrestlers who are super humans, big, strong bodies, like you go in the gym and you build your muscles. They were twice the size of Lord Krishna, and they had huge, very strong, powerful bodies.
当时很多睡觉手人非常强大，就好像我们去练心时，所有人的肌肉很强大的人都在那里一样。
So the biggest, strongest wrestler was named Chanura.
当时一个最强大的睡觉手叫做 Chanura，
And he came to Krishna and he said to Krishna,
他来到 Krishna 面前跟 Krishna 说
said, King Kamsa said, you will be a good match for me. We should wrestle together.
他说国王 Kamsa 说，你跟我是一个很好的对手，我们现在开始打斗。
And your brother Balaram, he can fight with my friend Mustika.
然后你的朋友巴拉可以跟我的另外一个睡觉手朋友Mustika 打斗。
So Krishna said to the wrestlers, he said, oh, we're just boys from the countryside.
然后 Krishna 跟那些睡觉手说，哦，我们刚刚从农村那边过来。
By profession, we're not wrestlers.
我们不是专业的睡觉手啊。
These men who were challenging them, they were professional wrestlers.
这些人想，我们挑战的人都是专业的睡觉手。
But Krishna said, Balaram and I, we're just cowherd boys. Our occupation is to take care of the cows.
Krishna 说，我和巴拉都只是这个牧牛童，我们只是照顾母牛小牛的人。
But we are citizens of King Kamsa. We're in his kingdom.
但
He's
是
the king of
我们是这个 Kamsa 国王的王国，我是他的子民。
Our duty is to serve him. We want to please him.
我们的职责是去取悦他，我们的职。
And if he thinks our wrestling you will please him, then we will fight. Yes, let's have a wrestling match.
所以如果你要跟我打斗，好啊，我们现在就去打斗吧。
Of course, we've heard in the previous verses how the people, the ladies especially of Mathura, are very disturbed.
我们在前几个细节见到有些妇女们感到受打扰，
They are
不安。
They say this is an irreligious assembly.
他们说这个是不宗教性的睡觉。
Because Krishna and Balaram are not a fair match for these wrestlers.
因为 Krishna 巴拉不是不能跟这些睡觉手比较，他不是他们的对手。
They're not equal in strength or size. It's not fair.
两方面的力量不同，这个不公平啊。
Krishna and Balaram are just young little boys with soft bodies.
Krishna 巴拉不是小孩子，他们有个很柔软的身体。
And they have to fight these wrestlers who have these bodies like rocks.
以后他们要跟着他们的身体就舌头的睡觉手打斗。
But Krishna's not worried.
但是 Krishna 不担心这个。
Krishna's not afraid of anything. He does not fear anything.
Krishna 不畏惧任何事情。
So these people want to fight. Krishna said, yeah, if King Kamsa wants us to fight, we'll fight you.
好啊，如果國王Kamsa要你們打鬥，我就跟你們打鬥吧。
And of course, Krishna's mother and father, Vasudeva and Devaki, and Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda, they're all there watching.
當時 Krishna 的父母Nanda Maharaj、Yashoda 媽媽他們都在這裡看着他們。
Nanda Maharaj is thinking, why did I let Akrura bring my son here?
當時 Nanda Maharaj 在想，我為什麼要Akrura帶我的孩子 Krishna 到來呢？
Why did I should have kept him at home. I shouldn't let him come here. It's not fair.
我應該把他們留在家裡，不應該讓他們來這，這是不公平的。
How can they fight these big men?
他們怎麼可以跟這些強大的人打鬥呢？
They're just little boys.
他們只是小孩子。
Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda they can only see Krishna as their child.
所以Nanda Maharaj和Yashoda只是看到 Krishna 是他們的孩子，是個小孩子。
They cannot see Krishna as God.
他們不能看到 Krishna 是神。
They cannot understand the strength of their son, Lord Krishna.
他們不明白他的兒子的力量。
Because they're in the mood of the parents of Krishna.
因為他們這個心態是父母的心態。
The mother and father always think how to protect their child.
父母親總是想着怎麼保護他的孩子。
Just like Arundhati always wants to protect her son.
就好像Ananda的總是想怎麼保護他的兒子一樣。
Although she has such a big, strong son.
雖然他的兒子這麼強壯。
And similarly, Padmini has a big, strong son.
Padmini的孩子也很強大。
But Padmini always thinks her son is, my child.
Padmini 就會想，哦，啲小孩子。
No matter what happens, how the child grows, the mother still thinks, my child, what does he know?
無論孩子怎麼長大，他母親都在想，我的孩子怎麼樣啊？
I have to protect my child.
我應該要保護我的孩子啊。
So the same way Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda, they think of Krishna as their child.
所以同樣嘅Nanda Maharaj 和Yashoda就這樣想，我要保護我的兒子。
When Krishna picks up Govardhan Hill, Mother Yashoda says, oh, my son, he cannot do it. It must be my husband who's doing it.
當 Krishna 舉起高丹山的時候，Yashoda 媽媽在想，不可能是我兒子舉起的，應該是他的爸爸Nanda Maharaj 舉起的。
So Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, they see Krishna as their child, and they're worried that he's in this very, very dangerous situation. He has to fight these big men. He's only a little boy.
所以Nanda Maharaj 和Yashoda在看着這個睡覺場的情況，他在想，我的孩子這麼小，怎麼可以跟這些睡覺手打鬥呢？
And all the ladies of Mathura who were also there watching this wrestling match, they were also saying, this is not fair.
當時在Mathura所有的女士都在場，見到這個情況都認為這個是不公平的。
How can these little boys fight these big, huge men?
这两位小孩子怎么可以跟那些强大的人打斗呢？
So Krishna can hear all these words coming from the different people, the audience, the spectators.
Krishna 全部听到在场的观众啊，他们想啊，他们说的话，他们全部听到。
And Krishna's thinking, why should I let these ladies suffer? They're worried about me. Why should I let them worry?
當時 Krishna 在想，我為什麼要讓這些對我這麼好的女士們擔心我呢？
So Krishna begins the wrestling match.
於是 Krishna 開始跟他們打鬥。
And we're hearing how Chanura is trying to inflict some injury onto Krishna.
我們剛才聽到這個
Chanura.
Chanura 嘗試用不同的方法去攻擊、傷害 Krishna。
But Krishna is the one who injures Chanura.
但是其實是 Krishna 傷害弄傷這個 Chanura。
Chanura. For goodness sake, such a simple word, you can't get it right.
Chanura。
And Krishna, with his blows, with his punches, he's breaking the bones, smashing the body of Chanura.
Krishna 把那個弓打破，用這個破弓去攻擊 Chanura。
And Chanura is feeling the pain. He understands this little boy is a powerful opponent.
Chanura 知道這個小孩子是一個很強大的對手。
So Chanura is making a final attempt to save his life.
Chanura 現在嘗試最後出擊，
He's making a final effort
用最後的努力嘗試
coming to attack the body of Krishna.
去攻擊 Krishna 的身體。
So these demons, demons taking part in the wrestling match, it's described that they have the spirit of a good fighter.
他們這個人有一個堅持打鬥的精神，
Just like Kshatriyas when they go to battle,
就是剎帝利他們去了戰場打鬥的時候，
that they cannot go home defeated.
他們不能打敗之後回家的。
If they're defeated, they die on the battle.
如果他們被打敗，那寧願戰死在
They don't
戰
go.
場上。
They don't go home defeated.
他們不回家就打敗的回家。
Prabhupada told the story. There was one king. He went to battle to fight a battle with his
他把這個故事，這個國王去一個打仗，
and he was defeated. All of his army was destroyed.
他被打敗了，所有士兵都被毀滅。
And after the battle, he came back to his palace.
打仗戰爭之後，他回到王宮。
So when he came back to the palace, he asked them, open the doors. The palace was all closed up.
他回到王宮嘅時候，叫他們打開門，但是他們把門關上。
So they said, who's there?
他問誰在裡面？
He said, I'm the king.
他們問他是誰？他說我是國王。
He said, you're the king, where's the army?
他們就問你是國王，你的士兵在哪裡？
He said, no, army all defeated. I've come home defeated.
我的士兵全部被打敗了，我現在是被打敗回來的。
So then the queen said, then I cannot open the doors. We're not opening the doors.
因為那個皇后說，我不能開門給你，
Because my husband would not come home defeated.
因為我的丈夫不能被打敗回來的。
Either he will die on the battlefield or he will come home victorious.
一不就是被戰死沙場，一就是戰勝回來王國。
This is the Kshatriya mood.
這就是剎帝利沙場的精髓。
So here also, Chanura, this wrestler, Chanura, has the spirit of a Kshatriya.
所以這個Chanura呢個睡覺時候有這個剎帝利的精神，
He's hoping that somehow he can win this fight.
他在想我可能会打赢战胜这个人，
But nobody can defeat Lord Krishna.
但是没有人可以打败 Krishna 的，
Nobody can be more powerful than Krishna.
没有人比 Krishna 更加有力量。
So these pastimes are arranged for the pleasure of Lord Krishna and
所以
Balaram.
所以这些逍遥时光都是为了 Krishna 巴拉的快乐去想演的。
And just like previously, that the Lord desired to have some physical combat.
Physical food. Krishna.
Just previously, the Lord, or Vishnu, if you like, he desired to have some physical combat.
就像之前好像主，你可以说是主 Vishnu 要想跟一些人打斗。
So he sent the two. It was arranged that two doorkeepers, Jai and Vijay, would come to the material world,
於是他就派這個齋和別齋呢來到物質世界，
and they would take birth as demons,
然後他們就會在惡魔家裏出生，
and this way they would be able to fight with the Lord.
如此他們就可以跟主打鬥。
Because Krishna wants a good fight. He likes to have a good fight.
Krishna 想有一個很好的打鬥，
Just like young people, they like to go to the gym, they like to do some things, do boxing and take part in these kind of physical.
就好像年輕人喜歡去的健身室這個練心一樣，
And so
鍛
Krishna,
鍊身體。
Krishna also enjoys this kind of activity.
Krishna 也享受這些活動的。
And so devotees cannot really fight Krishna, so Krishna arranges for the devotees to become demons.
但是奉獻人不能跟 Krishna 打鬥，於是 Krishna 安排他們變成惡魔跟他打鬥。
So Jai and Vijay became demons for 3 births.
於是齋人而家就變成惡魔啦。
And in each of these births, he had great fights with Lord Krishna.
所以他們每次出生都跟 Krishna 一個很大的打鬥。
First of all, you have Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha.
呢個惡魔就是他們變成Hiranyasha 和 Hiranyakashipu。
Hiranyakashipu was killed by Lord Nrsimhadev.
Hiranyakashipu 是被主Nrsimhadev所殺的。
And Hiranyaksha is killed by the Lord in his boar incarnation, Varaha.
Hiranyasha 就被主的熊就化身所殺的。
And then they come as Kumbhakarna and Ravan.
第二個惡魔就是庫巴達和呢個瓦本納，
And so they were killed by Lord Ramachandra.
他們被主 Ramachandra 所殺。
And then they came again as Sishupal and Dantavakra.
第三個惡魔是48和登德拉，
And then they were killed by Krishna.
他們是被 Krishna 所殺。
And so Krishna enjoys. Here we have Krishna also enjoying this wrestling match.
所以現在 Krishna 也在享受跟這些睡覺手打鬥。
It appears to be not a fair match, but Krishna's enjoying.
你看來是不對稱的打鬥，但是 Krishna 享受。
Earlier it was described, Lord Krishna was exerting himself. Perspiration was coming on his forehead, sweat from fighting.
當時是故意這些人說 Krishna 打鬥打得滿頭大汗，
So this was pleasure for
這是
Krishna.
這些都是 Krishna 的快樂
Krishna's
表現，他的快樂。
But of course, to the other people, they cannot understand that Krishna is God. They don't know Krishna's strength.
當然，其他人都明白 Krishna 的位置，他們不知道 Krishna 是神，他
Because
的力量。
Krishna is covered by his Yoga Maya potency.
因為 Krishna 被他的 Yoga Maya 的能量所覆蓋。
Because of Yoga Maya, they see Krishna like their child or like their friend.
由於 Yoga Maya 的覆蓋，他們認為 Krishna 是小孩子，是他的朋友。
So Yoga Maya covers up Krishna to reveal him in a different way.
所以 Krishna Yoga Maya 把 Krishna 身份覆蓋，然後看來像朋友啊，不同的身份。
So different people see Krishna in different ways.
所以不同的人看 Krishna 有不同的感情。
Kamsa, he sees Krishna as death personified.
你看啥把 Krishna 看的是死神的化身，
He knows Krishna is going to kill him.
他知道 Krishna 要杀他，
So Kamsa is trying to kill Krishna.
所以 Kamsa 尝试去杀死 Krishna。
So we will hear how Krishna kills Kamsa. But first he will kill the wrestlers.
首先 Krishna 會把睡覺人殺了，然後再殺 Kamsa。
Okay, any questions?
有什麼問題？聽得明白吧？對不起，多謝，謝謝你們的包容。
Yes. Haridas.
I'm just wondering if ever comes I would have separate Bhakti and Devaki so that there would be no child being born. But comes out so that there would be, if he would have separated this, so there would be no children being born. But then, comes out wasn't that full, so what he did, as far as I heard, he shackled Bhakti and Devaki. They couldn't touch each other, so how is it possible for them to conceive a child if they were shackled? Can you comment on that? I was wondering, like, if I were Kamsa, I would have separated Vasudeva and Devaki. So in this way, there would be no children being born from them. And but Kamsa wasn't that full. So what he did, as far as I've heard, he shackled Vasudeva and Devaki in such a way that they couldn't touch each other. So how is it possible for them to conceive a child?
Well, it's explained, Krishna's birth is not seminal. But Krishna appeared, first of all, in the mind of Vasudeva, and then is transferred from the mind of Vasudeva into the womb of Devaki.
Krishna 首先是在瓦苏利或者心中显现的，然后最後才轉移到另外。
But Krishna's birth is not a normal kind of
所以
birth.
Krishna 出生不是普通的。
What about the others in chapter?
Well, obviously they weren't shackled to that extent that they could touch each other. That's a given. I heard it read. He didn't read. We all that they gave birth to 6 children, so they must have had contact with each other. Some level of contact.
Well, there's some purpose also to them giving birth to the other children, that some people, these demigods have been cursed and they have to be relieved of that curse. And so, by them taking birth there as the children of Devaki, then they can be killed and then they can go back to their position.
Any other question, Mataji?
Maybe we should finish because we have to do that. After power class, we'll do Bhakti.
以後以下還有很多節目，我們再
Okay,
結
this
束。
but we not talk about.
So today is Bhakti Vinod Thakur's appearance day.
今天是巴提比多塔古的顯現日，
So we're going to be doing fasting until midday. So there's no breakfast this
我
morning.
們斷食半天，早上沒有早餐。
So after Prabhupada's Guru Puja, we'll have flower offering and Guru Puja for Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
我們做完咕嚕鋪就之後，就獻花給巴提比多塔古。
And then from 11 o'clock, then we'll begin the program for Bhakti Vinod Thakur also, and then of course for the Mayapur Temple.
然後中午11點就開始擁有巴提比多塔古的節目和這個馬雅普的節目。
So this morning, no breakfast. You can drink water,
你們可以喝水，但是沒有早餐。
and we'll begin the program at 11 to 1:30, and then we'll have lunch.
11點比1點半有其他這個重要的節目，請大家
So
參與。
make sure you're all here on time, 11 o'clock.
希望大家準時出現。
And at the noontime, then our speakers will also speak about Bhakti Vinod Thakur and the temple, because both are related.
下午還有節目，法布在講關於巴提比多塔古。 이제 마야 되듯.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Narasimha Swami ki jai.
Thank
Thank you for calling.